participations, okay? Like I said, I wanted to give you guys a few days to get the hang of things, but now as we're getting going, just wanna make sure that we are on the same page, okay? So, at the beginning of each class, okay, like I had in the, so like I had here, right? This will be up every day, telling you basically what supplies you'll need to get out, what we're gonna do, what we're gonna start, so that way you guys know what we're working on, okay? So with your supplies that you guys are gonna have out, okay, obviously a pencil or pen. I don't suggest writing in pen doing math, right? Make mistakes, need to erase, all that good stuff. But if you do, it's okay, just no red pen, okay? Your planner, so have you guys received your planners yet? No? Okay, you guys should get them this week, so starting next week, I'm gonna be checking your planners, making sure you guys are organized, making sure you're writing in your planner if you have homework, if you don't have homework, what you did in class, all that good stuff to help you guys, like I said, be organized, okay? It's your freshman year, so we want to make sure we're off to a good start, and these are something, you know, that you want to carry on throughout to your senior year, okay? Just being organized, all that good stuff. Charge Chromebook, right? So I've already kind of talked to you guys about this. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of outlets that are accessible in here, so if you're working on your Chromebook and you need to charge it while we're working, it's gonna be a little bit difficult, right? So try, is it doable? Yes, but easiest, have your charge your Chromebook at home and then bring it charged, okay? And then your class notebook, so I'll give you guys a folder on Monday. This notebook you guys will keep in class, okay? It's only for this class. You guys will put your work, any worksheets in there that we do, any notes, stuff like that. So that way through each chapter that we do, you guys will have the notes. So when we have a quiz or a test and I say, okay, you can utilize your notes on this, it won't always be that way where you can utilize that stuff, but it would be good to have a refresher. If you ask me, Ms. Cost, can I take it home so I can study? Yes, obviously we want that to happen as well, but notebooks will stay in here so you guys aren't losing your papers and you're not putting other classes in that notebook, okay? Are there any questions about this? Any questions? No? Okay. Okay, next thing is your attendance, okay? So make sure you show up to school. I know you've already heard this a million times, but you guys have to show up, okay? Obviously, my class, I'm speaking on behalf of this. You guys, it's gonna be super hard to catch you up if you're constantly missing class, okay? We're constantly going, moving in new topics in math or new chapters, sub chapters. So the more you miss, it's gonna be super hard to catch up. And everything obviously goes in a line of what we're learning. So if you miss chapter 2 and we're on chapter 3, right? It's gonna be hard understanding what chapter 3 is about, okay? This is third period, so you guys have no excuse on why you're late. You need to be in class on time. You have plenty of time to get from one class to another, okay? Obviously, if there's a little situation or you had to go somewhere else, that's obviously different, but just get to class on time, please, okay? And this will help us start class on time, right? You'll come in, once you come in, you'll look at the board, okay, what do I need to get out? And that's allowing everyone time to settle in, all that good stuff, so that way, once everyone's settled in, okay, we can start the class, I can start teaching, all that good stuff, okay? Questions? Okay, grading policy, okay, classwork homework, 40% of your grade, quizzes, tests, 40% of your grade, participation, and more so participation over the extra credit, but 20% of your grade, okay? So there'll be a lot of opportunities to participate in class. The more you engage, the better. So there'll be times I'm asking you to stand up, move around the room, work in groups, okay? All that I will take into account if you're participating. If you're just sitting there or you're working in a group and you're not really helping your group, okay, you're not gonna get those points, right? Like I told the last few classes, I don't understand why people don't like working together, okay? It's so-called less work, right? Just work together, use each other, get the work done, teamwork, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. as they say, okay? So just utilize that. And you feel like I'm absolutely a no-go, okay, maybe we figure something else out. But you guys should be okay with working together, okay? When I'm lecturing up here, we're talking about things, I'm asking you to participate, okay? Don't be embarrassed to participate, right? Like I told last class, if I'm asking, okay, what's the answer to this problem, and you raise your hand and you say the wrong answer, it's okay, right? Now we're gonna correct you. Now we're gonna figure it out, and then now you have the right way of maybe solving that problem, finding the right answer when before that you thought that was the right one, but now we're here correcting you, okay? And again, I've already discussed this with you guys. If someone gives a wrong answer, we're not gonna make fun of them. We're not gonna do any of that, because the first thing is they spoke up, right? So give them credit for having the positive like reinforcement in the sense of speaking up and wanting to participate in class, okay? Okay, so when you're done, so if we're working on something, we're doing notes, I turn you away to an assignment, okay? When you're done with everything, there'll be an exit ticket, okay? I'll give you either a sticky note, a little note card, half sheet of paper, answer the exit ticket, you'll turn it into the box, okay? When you are done, okay, you will finish any missing work from my class. So any missing work you have, okay, don't come ask me, Miss Cost, what am I missing? Don't go ask Miss Gonzalez, what are you missing? How do you think you know if you have missing work? Check Aries, right? So now you know, oh, okay, Miss Cost, I'm missing this equation worksheet, right? Go to Miss Gonzalez, she'll give you the worksheet, you work on it, okay? You have a missing egg puzzle, you have something missing on Google Classroom, go in there, finish it, right? If you do not have any missing work, okay, I'll have little practice sheets you guys can use. You can go grab one, complete it, you can get extra credit for that, okay? Other than that, if you don't want to do the extra credit, you don't have any missing work, okay? You have something in your science class that you want to complete, right? Kind of get ahead of time, don't want to do homework at home, I'm okay with you doing that as well, as long as everything in my class is complete, okay? Good? Fair? Any questions? Questions? Okay. Okay, which brings me to this. So when you're done, right, a lot of people want to bring their phones out, okay? There's no cell phone policy in my classroom, okay? So all your cell phones, all your AirPods need to be in your backpack. You guys just came from middle school, so you guys have probably the same rules as you guys had to have in middle school, right? I don't want to see your cell phones out. I do not want to see AirPods out, okay? If you need a calculator, we have calculators, okay? So no need to bring your phone out. If the rules aren't followed, I'll have you guys turn your phones in before class, so that way there's no issues, okay? I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to collect your phones. You guys are freshmen. We're in high school now. You're old enough to understand, okay? Now there are moments where I'll be like, okay, pull out your phone for this, right? Or you guys have been good this week. We've been on task. Obviously, we're doing well. You can sit when you're doing your work. You can go on your phone quietly, okay? Or we're working, right? We're being respectful to Miss Cost. We've been well. You can listen to music, right? But the second you listen to music and I see you on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, texting your friends, what do you think is gonna happen? Yeah, it's gone again. Okay? Fair? Good? Any questions about the cell phones? Okay. Okay, so sub days, when there's a sub, okay, they're crucial. I know how it goes, okay? I went to school too. When there's a sub, you think, oh, heck yeah, teacher's gone, right? Free for all. Nope, it's the opposite, okay? So, when there's sub work, okay, it is crucial to complete your work on that day, okay? If your name is left or you just decide not to do it that day, you're gonna receive a 0, okay? So that's one of the I guess like tricky instances of making up your work. The only time you'll make up that sub work is if you were not here. But if you were here and you were just sitting doing absolutely nothing, right? I'm not gonna let you make it up, because Miss Gonzalez will be here, the sub will leave your name, and I'll find out if you did your work or not, or what you were not doing, clearly, okay? Now, if you're doing your work and you don't finish, and you're like, Miss Cost or Miss Gonzalez, I need more time to complete it, now that's a different story, right? You were working, you were on task, all that good stuff, you just need a little more time to complete it, okay? So I'll give you that time to complete that, okay? So again, respect the sub as you would respect me. Same rules would follow with the cell phones, everything else follows, okay? Respect the sub as you would respect me, okay? Deal? Any questions? Okay, so a couple pet peeves, okay? Don't ask me to leave early, okay? Don't stand by the door at the end of the period, okay? You know the class is about to get out, okay? I will let you know when to pack up, okay? You don't need to be packing up 5, 6, 7 minutes, 8 minutes before the bell rings. That's still time for you to work, okay? So, just when I let you know, hey guys, time to pack up, put your stuff away, then that's when you'll do so, okay? Also, again and again, be respectful to Miss Gonzalez, okay? Sometimes I'm helping a student, she's walking around, or I'm doing something, and she's walking around, helping you guys, checking, make sure you guys are on task. If she asks you to get on task, please get on task, okay? And like I said, utilize her. I know towards the end of the not even towards the end, starting, you guys will graduate towards her more than me, okay? So utilize her, be respectful, and just treat her like you would treat me as well, okay? Don't ignore her if she's asking you to do something or asking you questions, whatever it may be, okay? Okay, so just all in a summary, okay? Be on time, come prepared with all your stuff. Obviously, if you don't have a pencil or pen, I have a few, but let's make sure we come prepared, okay? Chromebook charge, bring your Chromebook charge. Be respectful and kind to myself, Ms. Gonzalez, and more importantly, to each other, okay? Clean up after yourself, participate when you can. The more you participate, the better. Promise you'll get a lot out of that, okay? Like I said, no standing by the door. Biggest thing, another biggest thing, okay? No cheating. I will catch you. I will catch you, okay? Don't cheat. Do your own work. If you need help, ask for help, okay? Okay, then lastly, PAW points, okay? You guys will earn those PAW points. Hopefully you learned about it in your 4th period. You can get stuff at lunchtime, go to the store, get little incentives for that. Again, always ask for help when needed. Don't be embarrassed to ask for help, okay? That's what we're here for. And like I said, like asking for help, if I'm up here lecturing and you guys don't understand something, I feel like a lot of times students don't ask for help because they think they have to ask right in that moment, and they're gonna ask in front of the whole entire class, right? I get that's a little scary, okay? You can wait till I'm done talking, or you can raise your hand and say, I need help, and I can send Ms. Gonzalez to you while everyone else is listening up. Does that make sense? Okay? So don't be afraid to ask for help, okay? The time and effort you guys put into this class, the time and effort you guys put into school pays off, right? Like I said, you guys are freshmen, okay? Don't start everything off on a strong note. Don't get caught behind. Junior, senior year, we're trying to catch up, and it's not gonna be fun, I promise, okay? Do everything you need to do. All the time you put into everything, I promise will pay off, okay? And then let's just have a fun and exciting school year, right? It's your freshman year, it's high school, should be fun. I know it's a little scary at first, but hopefully you guys are able to enjoy this first year, and then enjoy the rest of your high school years, okay? Any questions? Good? Okay. Thanks guys for bearing that with me, okay? So now, we will go into, oh snap, I just exited it. Okay, well, go ahead and get your Chromebooks out. I'll pull it up right now. We're going to